On December 7, 1941, a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor shocked the world and pulled the United States into World War II. At 7:48 a.m. on December 7th, 353 Japanese planes launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, a U.S. naval base in Hawaii. The Japanese planes came in two waves and targeted the U.S. Pacific Fleet. They hit Battleship Row, where several American battleships were docked. The USS Arizona was sunk, killing 1,177 sailors. Another ship, the USS Oklahoma, capsized, trapping hundreds of men inside. Japanese bombers also destroyed airplanes on the ground at Ford Island, including over 300 planes. The attack lasted for nearly 2 hours and caused massive damage. 2,403 Americans were killed, and more than 1,000 were wounded. It was the deadliest day for the U.S. Navy in history at that time. The Japanese hoped that by crippling the U.S. Navy, they could take control of the Pacific without interference. But they failed to destroy important targets, like the aircraft carriers, which were out at sea that day. The fuel storage tanks and submarine base were also untouched, which helped the U.S. recover quickly. The next day, President Franklin D. Roosevelt delivered his famous Day of Infamy speech, and U.S. declared war on Japan. This marked the U.S.'s entry into World War II, and just a few days later, Germany and Italy declared war on the U.S. as well. The attack changed everything. The United States became a leading force in the war and played a key role in defeating the Axis powers. The attack on Pearl Harbor remains one of the most significant events in American history, remembered every year on December 7th as a day of sacrifice and resilience.